So welcome back. In today's video, we are going to look at a nice concept called abstraction. When we talk about the advantages that Java comes or that Java has is abstraction, whereby abstraction simply means you can focus on the implementation and hide non-essential stuff. So let me say I'm having here a class up here. Let me say I'm having a class. So simply what abstraction is simply focusing on the implementation and you leave out the unnecessary stuff. So let me say you're having a class called car. Inside the car, you're having a method. Let me say uh, public public void. This having a drive method. So in Java, you can do something like this. You can do something like this, whereby you can declare your method. You can just declare your method and you use it anywhere. Here, what I have done is that I have declared my method, but I have just focused on calling the method. So what I can do is that I can have my code separated, whereby I can have the implementation in other classes or in other parts of my code. Then I call only this method here, but this can only be achieved by using the abstract keyword here. Here, this can only be achieved by using the abstract keyword. But one of the key concepts to note is that abstract cannot be when I come here. When I come here, I try to create a new instance of this car is equal to new dot car, something like this. Something like this. But you see that my class is not there are some issues with my class. They are saying the type car must be an abstract class to define an abstract method. So one of the key concepts to note, if you are using the keyword abstract, the class that your method is defined in must also have this keyword called abstract. So if I'm to use this abstract keyword, you have to make sure that even the class that it is defined in, it has to be an abstract. And the other thing is that you cannot create instances of abstract classes like here. After putting the abstract, down here you can see that it is not allowed. So one of the key or one of the rules that drive the abstract keyword is that you cannot create instances of these classes. So what I can do is that I can come here down, I can say class, let me call it my second car, something like this. So my second car can extend attributes of my first car, something like this. So this will be accepted in that after doing something like this, I can now call this abstract method that I had declared. I can say public void drive is equal to let me say I'm just printing out a small statement I I I am driving, something like this. So instead of using this instance, the abstract instance, I can now call my second car as my instance, because this is not using the abstract keyword. So when I try to compile this, let me first access this object dot drive. So when I compile this and run, you'll see that I'm able to access my driving. I am driving as my method here in this case. So abstract simply means you can abstract your method here, like the way I've done here. You abstract your method and you don't focus on the implementation. The implementation can be in other classes, but here you just call your method. Automatically after calling your method, you see that everything will be working as you intended. So simply, the abstract keyword is used for abstract classes and abstract methods. It simply helps in achieving abstraction, which means hiding implementation details. Yeah, you hide implementation details and only showcasing the essential features, like the way I've done. I have hidden all my implementation details for the drive class is in the other method, and I have only called the drive, something like this. So one of the things to note is that while using the abstract method, the class that it is in, it has to have this abstract keyword. And the other thing is that you cannot create instances of abstract classes. So what you have to do is some you have to create some inheritance whereby you can create a class inheriting these attributes, and the class that you have created, uh, you have to make sure. Let me say I'm having another one. Let me say like repair, repairing, something like this. In the class that you have called or you have defined, you have to make sure that if you're having two abstract methods, even in the class that you have extended here, you have to have the two methods. In this case, this is pair, something like this, and fix this repairing. So those are some of the things that drive the abstract keyword. Meaning the abstract keyword, it means that you hide the implementation details and only show the essential parts of your code. So that's simply what abstraction means. You can abstract your methods, then you can abstract your methods without showing your implementation, then your implementation can be in other classes. But things to note is that abstract methods have to be in an abstract class, and abstract classes cannot be created. You cannot create instances of abstract classes. And the other thing is that if you have two abstract methods in the class that you defined, in the class that you extended, you also have to have the implementation of those two methods, something like that. So that's abstraction for you. Thank you.